Buddhism is one of the largest world religions, which originated more than 2,500 years ago in India through the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha. Buddhism is based on ideas about human suffering, its causes, and the path to liberation from it. It focuses on inner development, self-awareness, and achieving enlightenment, the history of Buddhism. Buddhism emerged in India in the 6th–5th centuries BCE, when Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, began his quest for the truth and understanding of human suffering. Unlike many religious teachers of his time, the Buddha did not claim to be a god or prophet, but instead said that he was a man who achieved enlightenment and could teach others how to do the same. After the Buddha attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree, he began teaching others how to overcome suffering and achieve nirvana, a state of complete liberation from all desires and suffering. Core teachings of Buddhism. The Four Noble Truths. This is a key concept in Buddhism that explains the nature of suffering and the path to its cessation. The first truth. Life is full of suffering, dukkha. Suffering can be physical, mental, or emotional. The second truth. The cause of suffering is desire, tanha, attachment, and ignorance. The third truth. Suffering can be overcome by freeing oneself from desire and attachment, reaching nirvana. The fourth truth. There is a path that leads to the cessation of suffering, the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path. This is a set of practices and moral principles that help overcome suffering and achieve enlightenment. Right understanding, understanding the truths. Right intention, thoughts directed toward goodness. Right speech, avoiding lies and harmful speech. Right action, moral behavior. Right livelihood, earning a living through ethical means. Right effort, effort in maintaining spiritual practice. Right mindfulness, control of attention and thoughts. Right concentration, meditation, and the development of inner calm. The concept of anatman, no self. Unlike many other religions, Buddhism rejects the concept of an eternal soul or self. Buddhists believe that the individual self is an illusion created by a combination of 5 elements, known as the skandhas: form, perception, sensations, mental formations, and consciousness. Buddhism teaches that suffering arises precisely from attachment to this self. Karma and rebirth. Buddhism has the concept of karma, which holds that every action has consequences. Actions, thoughts, and intentions affect future events in a person's life. This is related to the cycle of samsara, the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Karma determines the form or circumstances of a person's next life. Nirvana. Nirvana is the ultimate goal of Buddhism, a state of complete liberation from suffering, desires, and samsara. It is a state of inner peace and wisdom where a person is no longer subject to suffering and attachments. Main branches of Buddhism. Theravada. Theravada, from Sanskrit meaning teaching of the elders, is the oldest school of Buddhism. It follows more traditional and strict practices based on the Pali Canon texts. Theravada is most prevalent in Southeast Asian countries such as Thailand, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and Laos. Theravada Buddhists believe that the goal of Buddhism is to achieve personal enlightenment by following the path described by the Buddha. Mahayana. Mahayana, from Sanskrit, meaning great vehicle, is a more popular branch of Buddhism in East Asia, including China, Japan, Korea, and Vietnam. Mahayana emphasizes the idea of the bodhisattva, a being who has attained enlightenment but delays entering nirvana to help others reach enlightenment. Vajrayana. Vajrayana, or Tibetan Buddhism, incorporates elements of both Theravada and Mahayana, with a strong emphasis on Tibetan traditions. Vajrayana focuses on the use of mantras, meditations, and visualizations, as well as Tibetan Lama teachings and initiation practices. Practices and traditions of Buddhism. Meditation. Meditation is one of the most important practices in Buddhism. There are many different meditation techniques aimed at developing mindfulness, concentration, and inner peace. For example, breath meditation or observation of thoughts. Ritual life. Buddhists also observe certain rituals, such as worshiping the Buddha, making offerings, and reciting sutras. Important days include Vesak, celebrating the birth, enlightenment, and death of the Buddha, and Uposatha, a day of purification. Sangha. The Sangha is the Buddhist community consisting of monks, nuns, and lay people. The Sangha plays a key role in maintaining Buddhist practices and teachings. Monks and nuns follow strict vows and teach and assist others in their pursuit of enlightenment. Buddhism in the modern world. Today, Buddhism continues to be one of the largest world religions, with billions of followers around the world. It has had a significant influence on various cultures, especially in Asia, and in recent decades, it has attracted attention in the West, where Buddhism is often associated with meditation practices and inner development. Buddhism not only helps people search for a spiritual path, but also actively participates in issues of peace, ecology, and social justice. Conclusion. Buddhism is a teaching that helps people understand the nature of suffering and the path to overcoming it. It is a philosophy and practice aimed at achieving inner peace and enlightenment. Buddhism teaches personal responsibility, mindfulness, and the pursuit of compassion and peace for all beings.